Good day, everyone. How are you all doing? This is Yix here at Magna Crypto, back again with another video. Now, normally I do an end of week market breakdown, but yesterday I wanted to take a little breather. It's Christmas holidays, so I decided to leave that off and continue today. But end of this week, it'll be the same as usual, end of week market breakdown. So in today's video, I will be doing a breakdown on some of my favorite picks. Obviously the big cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., and also a members request. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So first and foremost, we have Bitcoin. Now I do want to make a quick note. In 3 days, it will be the end of the year. So that'll be the end of year yearly candle, which will be finished. If we close, anywhere above 20k, that'll be a massive thing. It means that the next year most likely will be the year of the bull, because normally Bitcoin likes to go in 4-year cycles, and year one of that 4-year cycle is the explosive year. And so 2020 would be the end of the 4-year cycle, so to next year will be the start of the next 4-year cycle. And as I said, year one is the year that the whole market goes on a crazy run. So very important to note that. Very much looking forward to the end of year, especially because of this reason. So with that out of the way, quick note: Bitcoin it's just an absolutely beyond what we expected, especially for something so early. Now, as you might have I'm sure know, Bitcoin went and got all the way up to 28,377, completely smashing all-time high by $8,000, which was insane. And now you can see a massive wick. So quite a lot of people have sold at this level, around this level. Sorry. This week so far, we obviously are going a little bit higher, but it does look slightly overextended with this wick. Looking at the RSI as well, pardon me, you can see that we have, but we haven't really got to these levels that often, and the last time being the previous bull run. So that would lead me to believe we're probably at the end of this crazy bull run that Bitcoin is in. You can see there's only twice that the RSI has gotten to this overbought level. So yeah, as I said, it would lead me to believe that we're likely to turn around at this point for some kind of correction. Having said that, Bitcoin has absolutely smashed our expectations every time we thought there was going to be correction like these levels, and it continued going higher. But as I said, the RSI has not reached these levels for a long time, the last time being the previous bull run. And after that, it was a massive correction. So, I'm just putting the indications together. Next, we have XRP. XRP, obviously, after receiving that death blow from the SEC, which is yet to be confirmed. This is just what they've alleged. Massive red candle. We dropped all the way down to 21 cents. I did buy a little bit because I thought it was at a good price, I'm now in profit. I bought about 26 cents. And this wick does lead me to believe that there is still a good amount of liquidity here. The main thing now is to stay above this support zone. Very important. If we stay above this level, as you can see, very important. I think there's still hope for XRP. Now this week we are starting to turn around, but obviously it's only Monday so far, so we can't really take that into account. If we can close above this or around this area, I think XRP has got some hope. My personal opinion on that as well, I think whether they settle and pay out of court, or whether they win the case, I think it'll be a good thing for XRP regardless, because they're not going to be classed as a security at the end of everything. So whatever way we get to the point where they have the green light, whether they pay the fine or they win the court case, it will be a good thing for XRP because they will get the green light and then they will start on the up. Now, obviously, that's my assumption. Something else might just happen. So, obviously have to leave room for that. But the main thing is to stay above this support area over here and then build on that. Ethereum is absolutely smashing it at the moment. It seems to have taken some of that heat from BTC. It smashed at 600, and then now it's smashed $700. It's looking to come and test. Sorry, I tried to mix tap and test. It's trying to tap that $780 to $800 resistance level. So I think there's a good chance we could reach that. But for me, my target for the end of year was just 700 to 720. So, I took a little bit profit and bought myself something just to reset the mental barrier. But Ethereum is looking to start that rally. It's not confirmed yet. The altcoin rally has not been confirmed yet, but it's looking to start that at the moment. Moving over to Litecoin. Litecoin, another crypto, obviously being the silver to Bitcoin's gold, has exploded as well. If you look at this rally from this point, that was a good 200% 2x. Even from this level over here, it hesitated for a little bit, but then massive candles to the next target of 135 exactly. Now, are we going to smash past this? Not too sure. We'll have to see as time goes on, but it probably will be very much reliant on what Bitcoin does. This is obviously a major resistance level. At the moment, it looks like he wants to get past this, but again, it'll depend on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin turns around, then this may just get rejected. So next, we're going to look at DOT. So Polkadot, I did make a video about this not too long ago. I said that it was looking like a good investment, especially this pattern that I was seeing, this kind of curved arc-like structure. There was a trend line that I drew at that point, and what I was expecting was some kind of like cup and handle like formation, and then it was ripe for an explosion to the upside. We have now gotten that explosion to the upside, and now we're at the next major resistance level. I did purchase some DOT around that level, $5, and I think that if it is able to break past this level, then there'll be some wicks that need to get past, but it'll be in price discovery. And the next major level that I'll be looking at is around $10. So that's the kind of conservative target that I'll be looking at once we break. Obviously, it won't be a straight road, but that's what I'll be looking at. But DOT is looking very, very good on the BTC side as well. It's always good to look at the Bitcoin pairing. It's finally, there was a massive, obviously you can see a massive sell-off into Bitcoin from DOT, and this was the case for the entire market because there was a flight to safety. But finally this week so far it's turning around, but obviously it needs to confirm for the week, because this is only Monday. It needs to confirm for the week and then continue on. The USD pairing, you can see that obviously is looking much more bullish than the Bitcoin pairing, but we definitely need to see this turn around. The next levels, as you can see, would be over here and then over there. But one thing to bear in mind is how quickly it got from obviously the beginning to this level over here, which was like 2 weeks of price action. So this can very much be turned around in a quick space of time. Next, we will look at Ocean Protocol, one of my personal favorites. Ocean was looking quite bearish. As I mentioned, we were at this level. I've done several breakdowns on this. We were looking to potentially turn around, but it obviously did not last. It got completely sold off, and at this point I did become more bearish, and I was definitely expecting a breakdown to the next support level. The good thing that I'm seeing now is the fact that we've made a higher low, although slightly, it's still a higher low. And as well, to add to that, is the wicks are higher, so people are obviously less willing to sell at these lower prices. The value of ocean is increasing, so this could end up being a massive ascending triangle. I know it's quite a bit of a stretch, but if you use this as a resistance level, we could end up kind of bouncing between these two levels, and once we break this resistance, and that, it will be an explosion to $1. So far, if we can close for this week with the higher low, as I said, this is Monday. If we can close for this week with this higher low, then I'll be more bullish as time goes forward. But this is very important that we close with a higher low here, as it is right now. Next, we'll be looking at Kava. So now we're looking at Kava. So the things to note is the fact that this support level or resistance, previous resistance, now support is still holding. Obviously, we had a perfect test and then a search for more liquidity in last week. At the moment, obviously, you can see it's in a bearish trend. Lower highs and lower lows continually being formed. We were able to break past a long-term trend line, as you can see with this red line over here. Broke past that, but now there's another trend line that has formed, and it's not been able to break past that. So what we need to see now is to break past this trend line and to form some higher lows. We haven't formed any higher lows for a while, and that's what we need to see. Obviously, we need to stay above this very important support level. If we close below that, if we go below that, I'll be very bearish on Kava in the short term. But we need to see that break above, and then hopefully this support level, to use that as support, break above that, use it as support, and then continue on the uptrend. So we need to see some higher lows to be formed, at least another one, and then I'll start to get bullish. So the next cryptocurrency will be BAT. This is the members request. Now BAT is one of those, kind of love them or hate them kind of cryptocurrencies. I'm actually a fan of BAT. Reason being is because I actually use Brave browser every day. Now, I'm using Mozilla right now, but that's because I've got a lot of different accounts that I like to use, so I like to use different browsers. However, Brave browser is one of my favorites. The fact that you can actually pay content creators for their work, and then you get paid for watching ads and stuff like that. I love the concept. I think it's fantastic. The amount of users that use Brave is insane. So obviously it's a fantastic product. But in terms of the Brave, the BAT token, basic attention token, obviously you can see that it doesn't like to stay up too long. It has massive rallies and it drops massively. It rallies, drops, rallies, drops. It doesn't seem to want to sustain a rally. The good thing at the moment is this support level has been holding so far. It's made a higher low as well, as you can see. If it can stay above this higher low and continue on and break above this resistance level, then I think we'll start to see an attempt at this very strong resistance level of around 45 cents. So the good news is we've made some higher lows, but we need to break above this resistance level to continue on going higher. If we break below this, then of course we're going to see another test of the support level and potentially even below. If we go below, there's a good chance there's a lot of liquidity here. As you can see, every time it goes below here, there's obviously a massive rally after that. So with the BAT, I think there's good news. We just need to stay above this and break this kind of 28 cent level. So that is it with BAT. And last, we will cover ZRX. So ZRX, similarly to BAT, is created some higher lows, as you can see, forming a trend line as well. we need to break above 45 cents, and then there's going to be obviously an attempt at 56 and then 67, 68 cents. The only thing that's slightly concerning me, and this is a bit of a stretch, is potentially this could be somewhat of a head and shoulders forming. You know, you can see the left shoulder, the head, and another right shoulder here. But that's quite a stretch to think that, but it is possible. So I'll be looking, if we break this trend line, that potentially, you know, this could be validated, the fact that it is a head and shoulders. But we'll see as time goes on. What I'm looking for, of course, as I said, is to break above this major resistance level, 44 cents. That's what I'm looking for with ZRX. A close below this trend line and the support level, I think, would obviously be quite bad. The next level would then be 30 cents and then below. But so far it's formed a higher low, so that's good. Just the next thing, when you see it build on this and then break that 44-cent level, that's what we're looking for with ZRX. So that'll be it for this breakdown. Hope you got some value from that. Obviously, the end of year candle is coming up, very big moment. The fact that we're closing at these levels means there's a good chance that next year will be the year of the bull, the year that we've been waiting for 3 to 4 years. So, you know, make sure you have your game plan set. I'm going to be looking about making videos about having a good strategy going forward, because it is very important now. Even though we've had some crazy price action, it's going to be nothing compared to what we'll see in the year 2021. So you'll be consumed by emotions like greed and fear whenever there's a dip. So you need to have your plan ready before your emotions start to kind of influence your decision making. So I'll be looking to make some videos about that going forward into the new year. So as I said, hope you got some value from that, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.